So rollers, you've probably seen them absolutely everywhere, and this is the reason why. The Scotty Makes Stuff gimbal. Now there is quite a few options that you can go with if you search the internets, but I have found that the Scotty basically gives you the best when you're hanging it off the back of a motorbike. We're going to touch on quality with the Scotty, and there is plenty of other alternatives out there on the internet at the moment that you can get. Now I've spoken to a few people that actually own these alternatives. The Scotty, where you're under £200 for a complete setup, this is fantastic, and the reason it's able to do this is because Scotty is made of 3D printing, and it's light, it's strong, it's absolutely brilliant. How the gimbal works is it's a 4th axis gimbal. What this is doing is taking out the up and down motion from your footage and getting you that sweet, smooth rollers. Why you'll see everybody using a Pocket 3 is because the Pocket 3 can focus and auto track. It gives you a much more cinematic picture. But what you can do is you can change the Pocket 3 to a Insta360 X3 or X4. You can not only mount this downwards, you can mount it over the top like Jay has done in his videos. And the principle of the 4th axis is very much like your suspension. You have rebound, which is here. Now this will be taking you from your ends, so you want this to sit in the middle. You want the payload, the weight of this camera, to be about 300 grams, 300 to 400 grams. You do have weights supplied with the gimbal where you can get this down, but I found when I'm running the case for the Pocket 3, this is just the perfect weight to keep it on its axis ends. Then, very much like a bike, on this button here, so this button will control your rebound, this button here will control your dampening. Scotty will call it something different, but us bikers will understand it this way. Dampening is how the camera is going to react in a shock. Scotty's advice is don't touch it, but if you ride on the UK roads, then you're going to want to touch it. It's completely trial and error. What you will find is this camera is absolutely brilliant when you put your bike into 6th gear, you put it into rain mode, you keep the suspension as soft as you can possibly keep it. But when you start encountering British roads, you start going over bumps, you go over potholes, this is where the dampening needs to be played with to just take those vibrations out of the footage. No matter what, you're always going to get micro vibrations, even if you're running the most professional setup that costs tens of thousands of pounds. Micro vibrations are just a fact of life when it comes to footage. But what I find is the Scotty, with its design, the way it works, this is definitely the best solution for bikers to record other bikers off the back of their bike. I have this mount here that we have custom bolted into the cowl here on the back, and this is what has given it the strength to stay on my bike. Another option is a Insta360 clamp, and then I'm running a little bracket here that again you can just put the Scotty on the side and that will sit here and bounce. By running it on this 360 mount that I have here, which is where I mount my X4 off the back, I found that that absorbs a lot of vibrations in itself. So that is a good position for the camera because it absorbs the vibrations, and that's really the aim of the game when running this camera on the bike. Another option would be this mount that you see here. There is a different mount that you can actually put onto a rucksack, so you can actually use your whole body as a gimbal and run the camera off the back using your body to absorb all the vibes. For my money, for your money, I would wholeheartedly recommend the Scotty Makes Stuff 4th axis micro gimbal. It's absolutely brilliant. It does the job. There is a lot of trial and error, but that is just the nature of the beast and how it's going to work when you are plugging this onto different types of bikes. You need to find the best position for your bike, but just think of it very simply. You have rebound, you have dampening. You just control those forces, keep your payload at 300 grams, and then just keep playing about with the best setting for your bike, the best position for your bike to record without the minimal micro jitters. As always, thank you so much for watching. A like, a subscribe and a share is greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next video.